I've learned that I don't think I want anything air.
Nope.
I don't need things to be flimsier. I'm a clumsy bitch. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. You're a clumsy bitch. I'm a rough bitch.
That is true. There's a big difference.
I'm a rough bitch.
No, you're like a destructive force of chaos bitch.
Yeah. You're a tornado bitch.
I accidentally knock things over by not realizing like my wingspan.
Yes.
When you deal with things, you deal with them a little too hard and, crush them with your meaty paws.
Yep.
You purposefully hit people.
I don't like this rock. It's pissing me off.
And then you kick it.
Yeah. You'll knock a glass off a table no matter where it's positioned on the table.
Or where I am in the room.
I'll knock a glass off the table because earlier I put a glass on the very edge of the table with the thought I'll deal with that properly later. You will knock a glass off the table.
It's my way.
Yep. Either way, 3 broken glasses.
And brains.
As established last week, and everyone is in agreement on the Discord, Pearl, Amethyst, Stephen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I haven't been in that Discord for quite a few days, and I need to go check out and tell people some what's for.
Wait. You're going to jump quick to anger and defense? Like Amethyst? Interesting.
I don't think that's true.
I posted a photo that had just Pearl, Amethyst, and Stephen in it to the Discord with the caption, "This podcast," and several people replied, "Oh, yeah."
Who is most likely to be a part of a pro wrestling themed episode?
For work or for fun?
Yes.
Oh.
Who is most likely to have a complete freak out if things don't go quite right or the way that they were designed to be? Who is going to be completely depressed when he runs out of Cookie Cat ice cream bars?
Oh,
Christopher.
Me.
Yeah.
Yep.
And will literally mourn them.
Yep.
Turning himself into some kind of monstrosity in order to try to replicate them.
Yep.
Do you want to do something weird and crazy?
What's that, Amethyst?
Corrupting force.
Yay.
You have a question this week? Rick?
Oh, yes. Front, middle, or back of the train?
For what?
That is destination specific.
Oh, interesting. See, that's what I'm saying.
It is also slut specific.
Yeah, that has never worked out in my favor.
See,
I've heard tale of this, what he's describing.
oh, yeah, like 2 a.m. on the back of like the B.
The last car of any subway is the cruising car.
Horse
Easier to do overnight.
I have been in the last car at that time of night on many train lines, and
Yeah, but you don't look at people.
what, I'm looking at the sleeping people?
No, not the sleepy people.
Well, that's what the last car's full of. Yeah, it's been some time
That's fair and valid.
for you.
But that's like saying that people don't go to Central Park to get their dick sucked in the rambles. It's old. It's tried and true.
Tale as old as time.
Look, is it true that recently Charles, as we were walking along the train platform, said to me, "That man just cruised you," and I was like, "Who?"
Yeah.
And not only did I not see me being cruised, I didn't see the man he was talking about.
Yep.
That might be true.
The man who looked directly at Chris and made this face,
First of all,
and he was handsome.
So
That's crazy.
You are so deep in that Christopher bullshit that you're like, you physically could not see a person.
Just
that proved that you were wrong about your attractiveness.
oh, 100% yes. So there's two things at play here. Yes, you are 100% correct. These men become invisible to me. They mustn't exist because what's the opposite of confirmation bias? Negation bias. That's what that is.
I think it's still confirmation bias. You're confirming that no one finds you attractive.
But I'm also very embedded in anything outside of my person in public, especially in this city, but literally anywhere. None of my fucking business.
That is fair. I do that a lot.
So
until someone gets on the train across from you, it's kind of handsome, makes eyes at you, and you go,
that doesn't happen.
okay. It happens a lot.
Sorry, that doesn't happen to me. And
You just don't see it happening.
And I've got the very specific blocked out memories to prove it.
There are these beautiful gaps. Like someone removed a person using the iPhone AI.
Yeah.
And it's like all weird. And
I do that all the time.
Yeah, that. Why? Where are you on a train? Front, middle, back?
I am almost always in the back of the train because
Slut.
no, it's because it's always the least amount of people, and I purposefully and remember, most of the time I'm on the train during rush hour.
True.
I'm on a completely different schedule than you are. So back of the train, partly because I get so frustrated with people shuffling along that I've made myself go all the way to the back of the train. So I have to walk from the back while everyone else is going forward.
Yeah.
And so my speed doesn't have to stop by the time it clears out.
Got it. Yeah. Oh,
So
yes.
I need to give myself, I purposefully put myself in timeout.
Yep.
So that I do not get mad at people because they're all off the train at like, the middle cars.
Yeah.
For the most part.
So by the time you get to where the stairs or the exit, whatever it is.
I'm not like behind a bunch of people going,
That's very clever. No, mine is entirely dependent on where I'm going. What will get me to the exit the closest? If I'm going to work, I have to be at the very back of the train. If I'm going to Blair's, I have to be at the very, very front of the train.
hate the front of the train.
If I'm going to your
the front of
place,
the train.
I have to be in the middle.
In the middle.
I will do the middle, but I will avoid the first car whenever possible.
Yours is the trickiest now because the way I get to your place, I have to be 2/3 of the way back, but not all the way back.
Yep.
The correct 2/3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just have to like pull it back a little bit more.
Yeah,
but you can't. But you can't. You shouldn't. It won't pull back.
The A train is not a foreskin.
You don't know that.
No, the A train is the dick. The station is the foreskin.
I stand corrected.
Yeah.
So sorry, but
No, I do. Depending on where I'm going, I for most stations know where I need to be.
Yep.
But like if I were to get on at 59th Street Columbus Circle,
Yeah.
people just congregate right by that back area. I will literally walk to the other side of the platform to get away from all of those people.
You will abandon proximity to your destination.
If I can get away from all the people.
Got it. So if the train is the penis and the train station is the foreskin, does that mean an elevated train station like 125th on the 1 or the last few stops on the N, they circumcised?
that makes sense to me. Yeah, because they're more exposed.
Exposed.
The story is not circumcised.
The train is.
Sure.
The train is circumcised and accessible to everyone.
Based on the logic we just established.
Also not accessible. there's one station out there, maybe two that have elevators.
Having recently had to use Queen, sorry, anyone who doesn't live in New York, this is a very specific conversation and we apologize. But I've had to use Queensboro Plaza a couple of times recently. Oof. You're on that staircase for a week and a half. Fuck, the air's thin up there once you get up there.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Hi, I'm Charles, and, well, babies are perverts. Babies are gross.
I'm Reed, and you either don't believe us or you can't do anything about it.
And I'm Christopher, and Lucy Lockett lost her pocket. Kitty Fisher found it. Not a penny was there in it, only ribbon round it.
So mad. And this is Dirty Little Horror.
First of all, a podcast takes a lot of work, okay? You have to organize the guests, you have to do a Google Calendar, and you build a following. It takes a long fucking time, and I've been working on it for a while.
Look at me, Damien. It's all for you. What have you done to him, you maniac?
Don't you ever raise your voice at me. I am your mother.
Movies don't create psychos. Movies make psychos more creative.
What's blood for, if not for shedding?
Look what you did to him.
Listen, asshole.
Halloween, Texas Chainsaw, Dawn of the Dead, The Hills Have Eyes, Amityville Horror, Last House on the Left, Friday the 13th, and A Nightmare on Elm Street, My Bloody Valentine, When a Stranger Calls, Prom Night, Black Christmas, House of Wax, The Fog, Piranha. It's one of those, right? Right?
7 days.
You're really into it today.
Yeah, I'm really into it all the time. You just never pay attention to either of us.
It's true.
You always start fiddling with things.
We do
And
the work.
We're lip syncing for our lives over here, and you're RuPaul, who literally can't do shit without an earpiece.
Yep.
Wow.
And I will not turn more than 30 degrees in either direction. Lest
Bring
you see
back
the tape.
My gals.
And underneath the desk, I'm wearing just sweatpants.
Pants. You don't wear pants.
Now I'm wearing tiny slutty shorts.
Tiny slutty shorts. That's my girl.
Oh,
That's my girl.
we're nearly, again, sorry to all Australians, we're nearly at the season where I get to wear these slutty shorts with a big oversized hoodie.
Yeah, you get to Ariana Grande.
Yeah, Ariana Grande.
Good for you.
I'm very
happy for you.
excited.
I'm also, it's my favorite, but I've already started.
I put on a hoodie the other day, instantly regretted it.
Yeah,
I overshot. It was not ready. I was not ready.
I was. But I raw dog mine.
Yeah, disgusting.
I can't.
The inside texture of a hoodie was not meant for human skin.
That's not true. They're
No.
very soft.
I know they're very soft, but
They're so pilly.
I don't know if it's, maybe it's
You're
psychological, but
It's the zipper for me.
I don't have a zipper.
no, if even a pullover, if that
Oh, and I can't stand a hoodie that's just a pullover. I feel trapped. It's like a straight jacket.
Really?
Yeah, I do not like hoodies that don't have a zipper. I want to be able to get out.
I will say I am on the market for whenever I get like, I don't know, probably just one, but if I get a couple of new just basic hoodies this winter, I want them to zip up. Mostly because I'm sick of having to time how I do my hair. And some days I'll do my hair and then I'll be like, now I'm going to put this hoodie. Oh, fuck.
God damn it.
Yeah, and putting a hoodie on after you've done your hair is basically impossible.
Yes.
There's too much of a gauntlet to get through. Your hair is not coming out the other end.
And even if it does, it's not going to be exactly how it was before when it was perfect.
Correct. And
the
way they heat buildings in this bullshit city, I'm going to have to take that hoodie off again the minute I go inside somewhere else that isn't my home. In this apartment, lovely, because all those radiators stay off. Warning to anyone.
Have we been around each other too much?
Please always do that when I'm telling a story. Warning to anyone visiting my apartment during the winter, ask me for a blanket if you're cold or bring warm clothes with you because this shit stays refrigerated.
Yeah.
Wear socks.
Hypothermia.
I do not heat the inside of these buildings.
Which is how I used to keep it when I lived here. Ice cold.
That's the way.
Yep.
I have blankets. I crochet them my fucking self. You can have a blanket if you come over, but I will not be turning the heat on.
This winter's going to be real cold.
I want
so many layers that I feel crushed. Like
Yes.
The Princess and the Pea.
Yes, I want that as well.
Are you the pea?
Yes, being smothered.
I have heard that we could possibly get some snow before even Halloween.
In October.
And I'm
so excited.
fucking thrilled. Sorry, Tracy. I will concede that not a heating pad as such. I don't trust them. I don't like electric blankets. I don't like getting into a bed that it feels like someone else has already been in. I prefer a cold bed. But I will enjoy a hottie. A little hot water bottle.
Yes.
A hot...
Yeah.
Hotter bottle.
Because I've also found now...
A hotter bottle.
A hotter bottle. You know how standard hotter bottles are this, like this size, like iPad size?
Yes.
I have found a long, skinny hotter bottle.
Yeah, like a long Furby.
A long Furby. It's fur covered. It's over 1 meter long, which means it warms up more of the bed. But also, if you have an ice cold bed and you get into it and you put it up against your back, you feel like Little Spoon. And it is fucking delightful.
I love putting the little sock things across the door, like the draft things.
The door snake?
Yeah, the door snake, yeah.
Yep.
I'm not used to them, but I love them. So I don't have any, but I made one time, like just out of like clothes and stuff that I just piled there. And I was like, boy, somebody should make an invention like this. And then I found out that apparently it's a northern thing.
Yeah, it is. Very much is.
Yeah. It's a Queensland thing too.
The draft snake? You use it to keep spiders out.
Sometimes, yeah. I think that's probably why I knew them originally as door snakes and not draft excluders. Because
that's a crap name.
A draft excluder is a dumb name, but also door snakes is to stop everything, mostly other spiders.
I believe in inclusion. So I don't like things that exclude, but I also want things to be stopped from entering.
So you can't call it a draft excluder, a warm air includer.
Yes. Yeah, we're all about inclusion here, but only the warm air.
Wow, so you're
neoliberal, yes.
Jesus Christ.
Charles, how did you do? Did I just hit puberty?
Ooh, yeah, you did.
How did you do? It was weak. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh my God. Form submission.
Charles, how did you die this week?
That's certainly not from a bullet to the neck, I'll tell you that. How'd you die this week, Reed?
Oh, apparently one does not simply walk into a Pop Mart and buy a Labubu.
One does not?
One does not.
Into a what?
A Pop Mart.
A Pop Mart?
Oh, a Pop Mart.
Yeah. So
Sorry. Pop Mart.
Pop Mart. I went on a very long journey and ended up finding out I could not just buy a Labubu by picking it up off the shelf. And I was told the long, lengthy process by which one does obtain a Labubu.
Which is crazy.
So
what is crazy is either of you fucks wanting a Labubu.
I don't want one.
That is a lie. You're a liar and a bitch.
No, if it's a Lafufu or one of those ones that's like designed to be a horror movie icon, That would be interesting, and I wouldn't be upset about receiving it.
Whereas I just like them, so I want one.
Yeah.
So I had this great idea that I would go get one. Did not realize that you can't just take the train all the way down to the World Trade Center, go into the Oculus, the giant fucking ugly mall that's like a ceiling so high it upsets me.
Oh.
It's one of those where I feel like I'm going to fall up.
Wait, isn't the mall in Syracuse like that?
The Carousel Mall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No?
Oh.
I think Grand Central Station is another place like that.
Okay, got it,
where
got it.
the ceiling is just too high.
Yep.
Too high ceiling. Too
Yep.
much ceiling. And I went into the Pop Mart and was like, oh, well, where's the Labubu? Do you keep them like behind the register? Or... And the person just looked at me, blinked. No, they were too Gen Z for even that. They were just like shocked that I didn't know. And they were just like,
You got a Gen Z stare.
Then I was given a link to an app, then a watch list to watch,
Crazy.
then a online system where you have to reserve a box digitally out of a pack. You are given 5 minutes to buy the reserved box with like a very specific like serial number, and if you don't buy it, then it becomes open for somebody else to latch onto. You don't know what's in it, and then you either buy it or don't. And so I spent several minutes.
What do you mean you don't know what's in it? Like you don't know if there is a
You don't know which
Labubu-
one it is.
There's like one of 6
there's
it could be.
There's definitely a Labubu in it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, this one, I actually went with the other series. They've now done an alphabet one because they didn't restock the Big Into Energy series, the one that's like the most famous, until literally yesterday. Remember how I said it was for the anniversary of 9/11? Mm-hmm. And that was
today.
in like a few hours.
Yeah.
Like that was done. Everyone bought them. But this one, it would be like, there was a whole system where you could shake it and it would give you a hint of like what letter range you were in within like 3 letters. And so people were like spending their 5 minutes trying to figure out this digital box that represented a real Labubu box. And what's hilarious is that I actually did succeed because I didn't know how the system worked. And I just saw, I was like, why is this one a different color than the others? Tapped on it and reserved one. And then I was like, well, I have to buy it now.
Sure.
So I have bought a Labubu. But out of all of that ridiculousness, all that wandering, all the going down to the World Trade Center, doing too much, and then finding an app, and then actually getting a Labubu, just finding out that it was that complicated, that
Unsurprisingly, this company, whichever it is, they were like, what if Ticketmaster, but fucking worse?
yes.
Yeah.
What if we were the chaotic evil to Ticketmaster's true neutral?
What if we were the Labubu of?
What if we go?
What if they were the Labubu of Ticketmaster?
Or would they be the Lafufu of Ticketmaster?
Oh, yes.
Why am I into this? No, I'm not. I back out.
No, you're not. I think that I don't like the way that sounds is crazy.
Crazy.
The fact that you've learned their system and their ways by now is I can respect, because every now and then I get mildly obsessed with something.
What?
Out of nowhere.
Wait a minute.
And then I have to
let Reed and I pick our jaws up off the floor first. Fuck. Okay, now continue.
I'll make another character. I will.
And the way the system is set up, you're like, you can scroll through multiple collections of like 9. It's like one of the, like a digital display, and each one is unique.
Now I know how to, I know that there's different collections. I know that there's different ways to spot a boo versus a foo.
But you can get obsessed with them very easily because the whole like the scarcity of it, the fake scarcity.
Okay, that's
makes
what I'm
you,
talking
like,
about, this
you feel like you're
manufactured
fighting,
scarcity.
Yeah, you're fighting with other people for this chance to click on that box and order it, whatever it is.
Because
yeah.
Much in the way, like I remember, like when something very similar, Furbies. When Furbies were like that thing, and there were different colors, and you wanted the specific one. the store that you went to, which was again just a regular ass department store, a Target, a
Toys R
Walmart,
Us.
or yeah, sure. They did only have that many for that day until they got their next delivery. So it was like, get it now or fuck off until who knows when.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is with the Labubus is every single person I know who wants one has one. So either from apparently this weird lottery system, or from going to like arcades that have claw machines that they spend probably way too much money on them for, or like buying them on the TikTok shop, which makes me think they have foo-foos. I don't know. They say that they're real, but I don't believe anything like that off TikTok shop.
But yeah, the fake scarcity thing shits me to tears because there is a clothing website I really like to go. You know, my Muppet Snuggles.
Yeah.
And my denim jacket and one of my favorite pair of shorts, Young LA. They do everything. So they're a clothing retail website. They're a big-ish company. They do everything as drops. So everything is manufactured scarcity, to which I am fuck off. Because when you do a drop for like my Snuggle Muppet hoodies, they've had that shit for years. So I know you're going to make more and sell more. So fuck off.
Yeah.
Christopher.
Wait, I need to clarify one thing before we move on. I don't like Labubus, and I think the whole thing is silly. That being said, you owning a Labubu makes perfect sense and should happen.
And I like the way they look. I think the scarcity thing is dumb, but I do like the character.
I think they're cute.
Are you planning to put one on display in your home, or are you going to dangle it from your handbag?
I'm not putting it on my handbag. I don't trust New Yorkers.
I haven't heard about a lot of them getting stolen.
I've seen a couple of people with Labubus hanging, and I'm just like, also, it's just not my style to have something hanging from my clothes.
I thought that's what you're supposed to do with them. You're supposed to like hang them from your bag.
Yeah, but I'm gonna hang it up in my like office.
Okay.
Probably hang it off of like my computer or something.
Again, to our early conversation about how you're clumsy, I'm reckless, and you're destructive. Anything I hang from the outside of my bag will get yoinked off.
Yeah.
When I get caught on something.
Yeah, and I would hit somebody with my Labubu.
Yeah, that's why I used to always use keychains on my zippers on my bag. Can't do that anymore. Not safe.
That's why you get mad at me that I don't have fucking pins on anything.
Yeah.
They all would fucking disappear.
But you won't even take them out of the plastic. You won't even take them off the card and put them on display like I have.
They're so pretty the way they are.
Where are they?
In a drawer.
Exactly.
Where they belong. Where they're safe.
And no
and
one
I can't lose them.
But you can never appreciate them.
I appreciate them every time I open that drawer.
I made that bitch on Etsy come out of retirement to make a new set of those Britney pins for you.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Christopher, how did you die this week?
I succumbed to the pasta passion.
Am I saying a dick?
What?
What?
He succumbed. Of course he did.
I succumbed to the pasta passion.
You sucked cum.
No. As per this Cosmopolitan magazine, I found from September 1976 when it cost $1.25. One of the article headings, "The Pasta Passion Might As Well Surrender." I succumbed to the pasta passion. What I'm talking about is this Cosmopolitan magazine from almost 50 years ago.
Who is that woman?
No fucking idea.
Okay.
It has become your personality.
Yes, because I can't stop reading it. I mean, a Cosmo is silly to read at the best of times. So I grew up always reading my mother's magazines. No, you didn't? Well, what magazines were they in your house, Reed?
Newsletters from wacko religious people.
Yeah.
Highlights?
Yeah. Kneeling Monthly.
Yeah. That's where you learned it.
That was a different...
Yeah, that's where you got it from.
This person on the cover might be Marisa Berenson.
Sure.
Because I'm looking for hints with someone's name on the cover. There certainly is an article called "The Pasta Passion Might As Well Surrender." The luscious art of kissing. Is it true what they say about some Jewish girls? Marisa Berenson, how disgracefully sexy can a girl get? 30 in brackets desirable men tell what they seek in a sex relationship, what really excites them most, but also what they now know about premenstrual tension. Anyway, until I run out, when we do an ad break on this show, I'm going to be reading the ads from this bullshit magazine. Most of them are for cigarettes.
A lot of them are for cigarettes.
So it's possible that your next death will be all of us stabbing you because we're tired of this magazine.
Nope. And if anything, I'm going to find you more magazines.
Please do.
And also, turn it around. as I said last night, have masturbated to that ad.
The ad in the back for Newport cigarettes?
Newport cigarettes with those two men's.
Furry men.
So it's not the first time I've seen that ad, nor the first time I've experienced it.
Jesus Christ, Charles. We're picking slim? Because one of these men's is as ugly as a hatful of assholes. That is crazy.
Let me see.
He's hunched over like a fucking...
You think that on this ad, their faces are what I was looking at?
Yeah, fair point.
I was but a child, and...
Please, I'm a child.
It worked with what I could find.
Yeah.
Why I used to be like, I'm going to go shop for underwear.
Yep.
Mom.
They're men's health magazines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. I just want to know how to build muscles.
I would walk by the greeting card section because you know how sometimes they have those joke cards where it's like, we got you a cowboy stripper for your birthday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That scene in Friends where Joey and Ross kiss got me through a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm not one to judge. But anyway, yes, look forward to those ad breaks. Please source me new other terribly old Cosmo magazines.
Specifically Cosmo?
I think so, because
I feel on theme.
Cosmo...
You should have one from every decade at least.
Yeah, I think 80s would be the best. But I think Cosmo always seemed like, even from my child eyes, seemed like the silliest. Because it was the one trying the most to be upmarket posh and you're a busy go-getting woman who gets what she wants. But also, every article referred to the reader as girls.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and this was located at the grocery store checkout. So
yeah.
45 ways to keep your men satisfied and use a vibrator at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're a strong, independent woman of the 70s who uses sex toys, but can also keep a man.
Oh, yeah.
So that unlocked a memory?
The most important part is keeping a man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just someone reading like the list of like things you could do during sex to like liven things up.
And they're all incredibly painful?
Yeah. And I remember one of them was put ice on his dick, and the other one was to take flour dough, like raw dough, and roll it around his penis.
I wrote a whole blog about responding to them once. And this was only 20 years ago. This was the 2000s still. But one of them was be on top and wear a big, heavy lavalier, a necklace with a big, heavy pendant, so that he can watch it bounce up and down. I'm like, yeah, one of you's going to chip a tooth. And the other one was like, when you're jerking him off, twist it like you're opening a jar.
No.
To which I was, please don't.
You know what he should be watching bounce up and down while you're on top?
Them
Tits.
titties.
Yeah.
Please don't bring hardware into this.
No.
Yeah. Also, like dangerous because now I'm thinking, it's
Hmm.
swinging literally towards someone's face.
Not loose, not hardware dangling precariously from a long chain.
Oh, no.
Charles.
What?
Well, let's start the show.
Rope's fine.
Okay.
But no big heavy things dangling off the end of it.
What about chunky jewelry?
No chunky jewelry. I don't even like wearing a watch. Because if I got to wipe cum off that later, gross.
Lick.
What?
What?
Not if I've come.
Oh, no.
Things that come out of me do not go back in.
Yeah. In that case, should we do a movie?
Yes.
If we must.
Hey, we watched it. We might as well talk about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the hard part's over. We watched the fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
This week, we're doing a cinema release. We are promised the final in this series. It had fucking better be. We're doing this bullshit fucking The Conjuring Last Rites.
The one case that we ran away from has found us again.
How many cases you guys have? Maybe 1,000.
And something's changed. There's something evil here.
The Conjuring Last Rites. Rated R.
I thought I timed that right.
You fucked that right up. You had 30 seconds. Why'd you choose to do it at 27 seconds?
I thought I had enough time.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
There's a countdown on the fucking screen.
Is there?
Oh my God.
What a fun, interesting fact to learn just now.
What did you guys think of this movie?
If I was to say one nice thing about this movie, and it'll be only the one, it's that the Conjuring franchise has never failed to surprise me. Because
What a backhanded
compliment.
I didn't expect.
Well,
that-
you guys look like you had fun up there.
No, I mean what I say because I never expected the first Conjuring to be so good, and then because it was so good, I never expected the second one to match it or better it.
I think that the first Conjuring is a classic.
Yeah.
And there's like how you think that Scream 2 is better than Scream 1.
Got it. Yeah.
I think The Conjuring 2 is scarier and a slightly better film.
Yeah.
But there's like The Conjuring is just the first Conjuring is just The Conjuring.
No, you're absolutely right. The Crooked Man, the one character we were denied.
But that we were promised?
Yeah.
We got La Llorona, but we didn't get this.
Right.
We got the
Where that came
Nun.
from?
I don't know.
I don't know who that was.
Somewhere deep.
Yeah, I didn't expect. So didn't expect the first one to be good. Didn't expect the second one to be almost better, and then I didn't expect the third one to be so fucking bad. And so I was prepared for this one to be either good or bad. I was not prepared and was surprised to find that it was boring. Mm-hmm. Holy shit!
Yeah.
It's incredible how many things can happen in a film, and you're still just like, how much longer is this going to be?
Per my Letterboxd review, 2 hours and 15 minutes, the longest of the 4 films, but we had to stop for an entire ping pong scene. An unpossessed, uncursed, regular afternoon birthday party ping pong scene.
I was starting to get excited because one of the guys took off his blazer. So I was like, all right, so every time they lose, they have to take off a piece of clothing?
No, he left that undershirt buttoned up to the neck.
Boo.
I noticed that too. I was like, you're going to just walk around with that buttoned up? You took your clip-on tie off ages ago, and you're not going to just take one button down?
Oi. What did you think of this movie?
One nice thing I can say
Okay, yep.
is that the meme Annabelle butt popcorn bucket, the popcorn butt kit, I owe an apology because it does not look like a Temu version of Annabelle. It looks quite accurate to the movie version.
Okay, yeah, that's a real stretch for a nice thing, but yeah, if that's
as nice as I get for this.
Well, we've set up the pattern, Charles. What's one nice thing you can say about this movie?
The 2 leads are beautiful and charming, and I love them.
That is true.
You know, that's fair.
But they can only do so much.
If not for them, the movie, hot garbage.
Sorry, with them, hot garbage.
I mean, sure.
With them,
They're-
hot garbage.
they're-
Without them, ugly garbage.
Yeah. With them, I fully intend to never watch this movie ever again. But with them, because they're both so good, at least when when they were on my screen, I was like, yay.
Yep.
When they were not on my screen, boo.
Yeah, we're going to talk a lot of shit about this movie.
Ugh.
Please know that at no point is any of that shit being laid at the feet of Vera Farmiga or Patrick Wilson.
Not at all.
Not a drop, not a skerrick, not a corn kernel, not a bit.
And I would like to preface the fact that I don't think it was until between either after the second movie or during the second movie or sometime between 2 and The Devil Made Me Do It is when I personally found out that the Warrens were bad people.
Right.
I know that other people knew that earlier. I didn't really know much about them before these movies came out.
I think that's fair.
They weren't of my they weren't in my zeitgeist.
Yeah, because like I didn't even know like when I watched Amityville that it was based on anything.
I knew that, but I didn't know it was one of their cases. I do think it's very funny still that that's the one case that the Conjuring universe really wants to get their hands on, but some other movie studio owns the rights to it.
It's very Spider-Man and Disney.
Very.
But I mean,
But they hint at it, by God.
a Conjuring Amityville, if they could ever make that happen, would be sick.
Yeah.
Well, the pattern is maybe it won't be.
True, but real Warrens, yuck.
Yeah.
And
Hot garbage.
I personally have separated movie Warrens from real Warrens.
Yes.
Because movie Warrens, yay.
As have I.
I love you both.
Yeah.
Which is why it shits me to tears. It boils my piss that this movie, and I guess the others in the series, have tried so hard to launder the image of the real Warrens through Vera and Patrick. Daddy Patrick and Mummy Vera.
Yeah.
I think that's unnecessary.
I like the laundering word.
Yeah, it's unnecessary and it's kind of despicable. You can say all this shit's based on a true story because people make that up all the time. I've shown you guys several Australian films where it says based on a true story and I've had to be like, no, it isn't. You can use that. That's fine. But this obsequious, unctuous war about the Warrens at the end of the movie, gross.
The ball Well, and I could even handle that because you could then, the ball fondling.
Yeah.
I could even handle it because we're talking about movie character warrants. But it's all of the end credits. Here's the real stuff. And they were just so brave for shining a light on like the paranormal world. I'm like, I do not ever show us a picture of the real Warrens. Do not talk about them. They don't exist. We've made fictional people and let their ghosts go away.
Yes. As I said to you guys last night, and look, I'm reading it from a thing I found on the internet, and I have not fact-checked this. But in order to agree for this movie to be made, for the names of Ed and Lorraine Warren to be used in these movies, when Lorraine Warren signed off, one of the stipulations was, please don't show my husband grooming children or sexually assaulting some of the people in these homes.
Yeah. And please don't ever mention our live-in teenage mistress.
Yeah.
I do know that was a thing. I don't know about the grooming of the families. I won't deny it, but I have not seen what you saw, but I did see about the young lady. They had moved into their house and lived with them for decades.
Yeah. And it's one thing to be like, all right, this is a fictional universe where all the stuff, all the bullshit grifter things they did was actually real. But trying to link it back to real events and real pictures in order, I guess the original idea was to make it scarier.
Yeah, that's the usual purpose of based on a true story. But the crawling up inside the Warrens' assholes.
Yeah.
And just saying, wow, I love what you've done in the place.
Yeah, fuck off.
Horrible. And it only gets worse as the movie goes on until it comes to a full Avengers Assemble.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Again, I don't mind it in the movies themselves. I don't mind that these fake Ed and Lorraines are adorable, lovely people played by adorable, lovely actors. It's the real life tethering at the end in the end credits, as you described, where they're trying to tether it to the real life. Ugh.
They're trying to retcon their own lives.
Yeah, fuck off.
Absolutely.
And now that they're both dead, but those contracts are still in effect, so the estate has to be like, I guess, Judy?
And
Judy.
The whole time I was thinking that. Every time
me too.
Judy was their real daughter, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Judy, she took the other guy's name, but the other guy basically took on the IP. Like, he took on the family business and, like, ran it.
Right. So that's what the whole thing I was saying was like, oh, we're getting these characters now. One, they're setting up more sequels. They're definitely setting up more sequels, but Patrick and Vera are like, we already said we were done after 3 and we came back for 4, motherfuckers. And you still made another bad one. So
Vera has a death metal band to front.
Sick.
Leave her alone so she can put out that fucking cool music.
Patrick Wilson has to finish producing The Lost Boys the musical on Broadway.
Exactly.
And to show us his dick.
And the other people...
That's still on the list.
And the other people in this Conjuring movie can do whatever they want.
Listen, because this is the Conjuring movie, in the entire Conjuring universe that has opened to the largest amount of money, they're already talking about a prequel. I'm assuming starring the people that we saw in the beginning of this film.
The hot actors.
Which, like,
the accurately hot actors.
Pretty good doppelgangers.
Well cast hot young.
But I was like, haven't we seen Patrick and Vera play the younger versions of themselves? And now they've recast them in the same area or time?
I have no idea.
Whatever.
I don't remember.
The timeline,
and it's not gonna go well because they just won't have the charisma. But does this before we start getting to actual spoilers, should we do our spoiler warnings?
Yeah, do it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So spoiler warnings. This film, it has been released in theaters in the U.S. as of right now. So let's do that log line for all of you who don't want to have to listen to the whole read. In this final chapter of the Conjuring universe, the Warrens must confront a malevolent mirror tied to a family's haunting and their own past to save their daughter and defeat evil one last time. Yay. All right, so content warnings. There's possession-based self-harm and strong supernatural violence and a Warren circle jerk like you've never ever seen before. And I did the Warrens TM.
Yeah, we did kind of go into details about the circle jerk just before.
Oh, we can go into more.
They did. It's shitty. It's shitty.
Yeah. We will get to it.
And look, if much like this movie, if they make a prequel, I will go see it to see if it could. I mean, it's now been as bad as it can be and as boring as it can be. Surely it can't be worse.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about, I have an issue with the director of this movie because all of the ones you've done are bad.
Yes.
Because he did La Llorona and the other Annabelles. And
However, I lay some blame at James Wan's feet as well, because here's my thing. I know he didn't direct these movies, the ones that I dislike the most, but if you attach your name to enough pieces of shit, eventually some of that stink's going to come off on you as well. What are you doing? You're the producer of this franchise. Where's your quality control?
Yeah, but the same thing that happens with the Saw movies. Like you only have so much hands-on control before you're really just a producer by title.
I guess.
And not really hands-on every other day.
Yeah.
And there's so much shit that he's pushing on towards. I won't say that he's innocent in all this, but I'm saying that this specific director has churned out now 3 fucking movies.
Yeah.
4?
Yeah, 3.
3 that are being like, La Llorona, Conjuring 3, Conjuring 4. I think none 2? No.
No
Am I
idea.
wrong?
And don't care enough to look into it.
All right. Anyway, it's just been like, I saw what James Wan did in the first. Yep, I know what to do. Rah! Rah!
Loud, scary.
I'm going to do it worse.
Violin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Warrens. I got this.
Look, yeah. It pisses me off.
And then you know how I feel about the Annabelle movies, because nothing ever fucking happens in them. Nothing happens in them. Nothing happens in them. Except the second one wasn't terrible.
The second one wasn't terrible.
Annabelle Beginnings or whatever it was. Annabelle.
Oh, the one with the lady who collected dolls and had a baby.
And then this movie fucking breaks the rule. I don't know if it was an official rule or not. The rule where Annabelle never moves on screen.
Yeah.
So we have a terrible, shitty CGI Annabelle that ruins everything that's come before about Annabelle.
Annabelle goes full TikTok CGI monster indie horror game. They're based it off of the mascot horror things now.
Eat my whole ass.
Entire
Eat your
bullshit.
asshole.
Eat my whole asshole. But remember when... it may have even been in the third movie. It may be one bright spark in the third Conjuring. Remember when the doll of Annabelle on screen tilting forward and hitting the glass of the cabinet she was in was a terrifying moment. Because holy fuck, she moved and we saw it.
Yeah.
What a way to completely obliterate that whole rule or legacy or fun thing about, like, I don't know.
No, it's very like tell, don't show.
Yeah.
But the reverse.
Yeah. It'd be like if Jordan Peele made a sequel to Get Out, except now the teacup is a giant monstrous teacup with teeth.
Going, gar, 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 gar. Gonna put a white person
Get
in
Out
you.
2. Stay in.
All right, let's read.
I'm funny.
In 1964, Ed and Lorraine Warren investigate a cursed mirror found in a curio shop. Lorraine suffers a terrifying vision tied to her unborn child. She collapses and goes into premature labor. Though the baby is stillborn, Lorraine's faith resurrects her. She names the child Judy. 20 years later, the Smurl family is in their Pennsylvania home, bringing 3 generations under one roof. During Heather's confirmation ceremony, her grandparents give her a gift of that same antique mirror. As night falls, strange and violent manifestations begin. A ceiling light crashes, narrowly missing Heather. Judy, now psychic on her own and haunted by visions, struggles to cope, while the Warrens are aging and Ed's heart condition worsens, prompting them to pull back from active investigations.
So let's focus on the main first bit of bullshit.
All of it? All of it.
Where Where Lorraine Warren
is a necromancer,
prayed a baby back to life.
Yeah. So again. I do recognize that all of these movies are Catholic propaganda.
Absolute.
Every single one of the Conjuring movies is Catholic propaganda.
But what's interesting is that it still very rarely does anything more than the Warrens are the most magical and also Catholic.
Yeah.
Because it does center around the Warrens being magic, because you never have a priest do it, and you rarely have them do... There's there seems to be a line where you're not supposed to say Jesus in a Conjuring movie, but they did in this one.
They did Heavenly Father, they said God, they said Jesus Christ.
And there's a lot of Latin
said Jesus
and stuff.
Fucking Christ.
Yep. I don't know if it's accidental or intentional because as much as it's Catholic propaganda, the church is useless.
Absolutely.
Yep. And it is magical Warrens, useless church.
Yeah, and it's like the only people who the demons are afraid of who also happen to be Catholic are the Warrens.
Yeah, and they've just recycled so much from the other movies in this where I'm just like, we did this already, guys. Like, what are we? Let's do something fun and new that's not CGI.
Oh, there's so many unnecessary moments of CGI where it's like you could have done this actually better and probably cheaper with a fucking drone.
Lest we forget the cliff face in The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It.
I'm still thinking about
the cliff face.
Just CGI blood sink. Because heaven forbid Vera Farmiga gets dirty. I get it. You don't want to have to like get corn syrup on her. But you could have done that where you poured actual corn syrup out of a drain.
Later.
But see, here's the thing. I think one of the shots where it's tipping out onto her is real fake blood.
Then why couldn't they just bubble it up?
Exactly.
I can fill a sink with corn syrup. Watch me.
But here's also what's difficult to believe. How did those Warrens raise such a fucking idiot? Because Judy's as dumb as dog shit. She is, for someone who has psychic abilities and was raised in that house with those parents, she's as gullible as fuck.
And has had Annabelle attack her before.
She is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
In what way?
Okay, I may have jumped ahead a little bit. She's a bit dull all through this movie.
She's just bangs.
Dim. She's a bit dim, but at the end of the movie, she hears her mother's voice once and goes, okie dokie.
Oh, no.
And follows her into the fucking attic.
You're jumping ahead because we talked about this and we haven't. That made me so. You're jumping almost to the end of the movie.
Yeah, we can't.
Could I?
No, I agree.
Can we?
I agree with you 100%.
No, while watching the movie,
so far ahead.
I wanted to skip to the end of the movie.
Yeah.
But we can't. Everyone must suffer with us. But we're not going to take 3 hours.
I do think it's interesting that they've had Leslie Ann Warren. Lorraine. I keep wanting to say just Vera Farmiga.
No, I went to too.
Daddy Patrick and Mummy Vera.
Yeah. That she's told Judy her entire life to suppress this psychic ability.
Also stupid.
But it also doesn't seem really like viable.
And
like,
it doesn't seem like something she does herself, but it does seem very Catholic.
Yeah, I know.
As in, because it's wildly hypocritical.
But do you think
wildly hypocritical and all about suppression?
Like, did any your nursery rhyme that you told your daughter to recite whenever she quote unquote sees something doesn't even have anything vaguely Catholic in it? So like, you think that you and your husband have to use a Bible and crucifixes and shit, but this little bitch can just be like me, bye.
Yeah. But also, like, why wouldn't she teach her how to do it? She uses her ability all the time. Apparently,
Didn't a demon rugby tackle you through a painting once?
Yeah.
And you're telling your daughter to tell herself it's not there, it's not there, but it is.
Yeah.
Because you got rugby tackled by a painting.
Yeah, if we're fully going through this, yeah.
And don't you purposefully go into rooms to find out what happened using those abilities you're not supposed to use?
Yep. And I do appreciate that we have stuck with the tradition of the long tracking shot meeting the family.
Love it.
This one wasn't quite as long or as lingering, or we don't really meet. We meet everyone all at once at a table. We don't meet characters at a time.
Too much family.
Too much
fucking family.
I get that. Again, we're dealing with like Catholic families from the 60s to the 80s or whatever they fucking stopped doing this. There are too many children. And what is it about the Conjuring universe where they all live in nasty, gross houses covered in mold? Are you just telling me that poor Catholic people are just filthy? Because that's not true.
I thought for a bit, I really thought it was like Chekhov's black mold growth. Because I thought it was going to be evidence of the demon. No, it's just evidence that they are poor and live in Pittsburgh.
You know what makes people see stuff? Black mold.
Yeah.
Look at J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
And her mold castle.
Yeah.
But no, I was like, the family in London is very different from like an old farmhouse from the first one. You have a kind of decrepit London-y kind of house.
Yeah. Shout out to Frances O'Connor, who A, Australian, B, was in this movie.
Yeah.
But this
and then you just have these people in Pittsburgh who it's 2 parents, 2 grandparents, a bunch of kids, and just wallpaper peeling and filth.
Duct tape holding corners of the walls together. The ceiling light is covered in a garbage bag, and that's why they have floodlights in the kitchen.
It's like, what are we doing?
It's insane.
Like, we can't afford to necessarily do some upkeep, and you're probably renting this house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's very close to like a company.
I don't know, take a sponge to a fucking wall.
Yeah. This woman's home all day. She's on the phone, and that's why, apparently it only gets cleaned as long as it's within the reach of the phone cord.
She is exhausted from holding up those enormous glasses day in and day out.
I am not even saying that it is the woman's responsibility to clean this house, Reed. I'm saying that it is the family's job.
Yeah, because 25 people live there.
Yeah.
That's true. What is Grandma and Grandpa doing all day?
Dying.
Going to
They're full Charlie and Chocolate Factory in bed all day.
going to fucking church swap meets and buying shitty mirrors is what they're doing.
True, yeah.
I will say the two older daughters I didn't hate. I thought they were pretty decent actresses.
They're good actors, yeah.
No, go on.
Please, no.
I thought their performances were great. I think the dialogue choice, the dialogue as written, is so fucking trite. Oh, the sisters hate each other. How original. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck in a ghost/possession movie whether Jessica and Vanessa like each other. I don't give a fuck.
Well, and the whole thing is that one of them is like a rebellious pretty girl, and the other one is the put upon one.
But which one is which?
I don't know. I don't know who's the older.
The older one would be the one who did not receive the mirror. She's like, I didn't get anything from my confirmation.
And they're like, what about that brooch we got you?
You a brooch. Thanks. Oh, I remember you when you were a baby. She's the one who's reading the magazine when they're about to grow up.
Yeah. No, I mean I don't know which one's the hot rebellious one and which one's the I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I find bickering teenage siblings
tedious.
So tedious. Mm-hmm. So fucking dull.
And those two little twins, so annoying.
Okay, no. So of the family, I like the girls. I like the mom. We don't see enough of the dad. He's just little.
Oh yeah, he's just
the grandparents are just like, and then they don't show up for the second half of the movie.
Did they die?
Well, no. Grandma gets pushed down the stairs.
Yeah, she goes to the hospital, and
I'm
we
assuming
never
she
see them
died
again. No.
Okay.
And then I like of the twins, I like little glasses twin.
Yeah.
I don't like the other.
I hated the way that they were dressed identically. And I think some of the stuff, I mean, the doll stuff they have is kind of fine. Like when they're playing on their own, it's when they're being at the end, when they're being like perfect children and they're like, we'll get to it. But I have a beef.
We know how I feel about child actors, but little glasses twin, when she had some things where she was like acting, like she was like at the confirmation when she's like waving to her in a weird, like kind of nerdy way. I'm like, that's cute. And then you have other twin who's like, doll, what are you doing in here?
Why does no one believe me?
Can we move on?
Yeah, sure.
Shall we do a creed read?
Yeah, most of it don't give a shit. I hate this movie. I'm so mad.
And they keep talking about what's his tits heart, Daddy Patrick.
Daddy Patrick,
and it means
Daddy Patrick's heart thing, which I guess kind of means something later, but like we go to a doctor's appointment with him, like, and for the doctor just to say you can't have another heart attack,
which he then does.
Yeah, what kind of? Is it a heart attack?
Yes.
It's a heart event.
Remember? But he's still able to do all those push-ups? And that's not a problem. That is the thing. It's like, I would say the man should be allowed to eat lasagna. He is trim and fit.
But you have to figure, like, he's playing into real bad Warren.
Yeah. Which I'm just...
Who was, like, not... like a buff dude from Hollywood.
Absolutely. But it's basically, it's the same thing as like New Girl expecting me to believe that Zooey Deschanel can't get laid.
Oh.
Because she wears polka dots and has bangs.
Yeah.
I'm an uggo because sometimes I wear glasses.
Yeah, that's very true.
Ukulele.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we go to a doctor's appointment with these people. We like, it's so tedious to see, give us a little glimpse of their life. Sure. It's his birthday. I don't need to go to the doctor with him.
I don't need a whole fucking ping pong game.
A whole ping pong game. A whole like, oh my God, they're engaged now. I don't need them at dinner when you just see a hand on this bitch's shoulder.
And I do not care what Ed and Lorraine think about whether Judy's fiance. That whole will they, won't they, will they approve of the marriage? I know I'm repeating myself, but who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
It's very schmaltzy.
It does give Patrick and Vera some very good interaction with each other and some very good reactions shots because they're acting their asses off right there.
Mm-hmm.
But, and also, what's his tits? Bland as hell. Recast.
Yeah, we couldn't find somebody better.
I didn't hate him.
I didn't like him.
I just hated the whole story that he's involved in. No, I think it was fine.
I think he was real bleh.
I liked that he looked like the kind of dork that would be into Judy. All right, I asked if we could move on, and you said we could, and then we didn't.
Go.
Terror escalates as the Smurls contend with 3 restless spirits, an elderly woman, a younger woman, and a man wielding an axe. When Father Gordon arrives to help, he's attacked and later dies by suicide connected to the supernatural forces at play. Judy, having a vision of his death, secretly returns to Pennsylvania. Lorraine senses Judy is the demon's true target. Ed, Lorraine, and Judy's boyfriend Tony, he has a name, join the Smurls as Judy pushes her reluctant parents to confront the horror. Lorraine uncovers that the murdered husband and mother that the spirits represent are being manipulated by a more powerful demonic entity, the same evil tied to their old mirror case. And
also Annabelle.
Again, yeah, I know we need a formula. I know we need to have a little bit of ghost stuff so we get scares. Although, bitch, where in this movie?
I liked the basement when she goes down to do laundry. It's a Conjuring classic.
Mm-hmm. Where he was standing in front of, and then
but that shadow was done well, and they linger on it for a long time.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
Cut to the poster is done
I like.
well.
Yep.
You know the only thing worse
I'll
than a
give it
ghost?
that.
John Wayne.
There's one moment where I was like, ooh, as well, but it took too long to get to.
Which one?
Honestly, I don't remember now. Too busy being mad at the rest of the movie. I really liked that lingering shit.
There was there was one that got me, and it was literally like loud spooky. Yeah,
it was a loud spooky.
Mm-hmm. It was one of the farmer faces. You know, the old lady smiling.
It was an
face.
old lady smiling face. Yeah.
Oh, that's my other issue with now. By the time we got to this point in The Conjuring, so every ghost that we ever meet is going to be like dark circle eyes, dark mouth, creepy hag looking.
Yeah.
None of them are. That's it. We're just like dark eyes, dark mouth. Always.
That's what
greasy wet hair.
Over wide face, always smiling. What they're so happy about?
Yeah.
You're dead.
It's like how nature wants to make crabs.
Yeah.
The Conjuring wants to make spooky, smiley, stringy hair lady.
Yep. It's everything. Everything
And
is
guy.
crab.
Yeah. Even the guy
But
was
like they all die, and it's me like I'm dead now. Eyeliner.
And also, we're all gonna have metal band hair, but after we've been playing for several hours and we're sweaty.
Yeah.
When I'm a ghost haunting people, I'm going to have the most pussy-faced, sulky mouth because I'm mad about dying. I'm like, There'll be no wide beaming smile on me. I'll be like,
I thought you were going to be like,
no, that I said pussy-faced, sulking mouth. I'm not serving cunt.
Okay.
Serving cunt in death.
Yep.
The ghost design, gross. I will say that of all of the shit fabricated for this movie, that part's correct. The quote unquote 3 ghosts being controlled by a demon, that's part of their quote unquote case.
Yeah.
Case files or whatever. The rest of it's hot garbage. This mirror is a completely different thing and had nothing to do with this case.
But it was there. It did exist. That's why it looks the way it does.
Sure.
But also, like, it doesn't have to be based on a true story. You can just take stuff from it.
The mirror part is so fucking stupid.
Also, how much mirror shit can we do? I appreciated that when she put her, at the very beginning, when young Lorraine puts her fingers up to the mirror, I'm like, if her fingers go through that fucking mirror.
I'm going to be so mad.
And it goes ripple, ripple, ripple.
Oh.
And it didn't. It cracked. Love. Good.
Great.
Subversion of my expectations. Everything else mirror related that happens is so trite.
No, and the thing is, what really pisses me off is that I love a horror movie that can do really good mirror work. You want really good mirror work? Go watch Oculus.
Yes.
Go watch the beginning of Us when they're in the Hall of Mirrors in that movie. Those are done well. And I did like
Wedding Mirror.
I did like tap tap and then big blah 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 noise. And that one instance where if you're looking in the right point at the right millisecond, you do see the one reflection still standing when she goes down. I don't need Ghost Lady following them to this wedding shop that's in a completely different fucking state.
Yep.
I did kind of like how, like, Judy, how did you not know that it was like nobody? So the door opens again because the girl's like, "Oh, let me go get the phone."
Yeah,
I like that lady too.
And
she
then,
was fun.
she was fun. And then Ghosty Ghost comes in through the door and then gets under her dress.
Yep.
And starts going to town on her pussy.
No, I think it's just kind of like is being mischievous and like also nicks her leg the way the lady did before.
Right. And then she slowly pulls her skirt, but it's like, what were you saying about clumsy? So I just love how long it takes her to pull all that skirt. And it's like fake tension, but also wedding dresses are long as fuck. So it does make sense that it took forever to get that skirt off of the ghost.
But in this instance, and this is where it comes back to, I think, the direction maybe, there was no doubt in any of our minds that the second lump under the dress when the door opened again was not the woman.
Yeah.
If you'd given any indication, if you'd heard her voice being like, yeah, I'm on my way back, or if there'd been any hint, if she had left, because when she leaves, you see her walk out of frame or through the door. When the ghost comes back, the door opens itself and shuts again. If there'd been any kind of misdirect that made us think for even a second, that might be just the dress lady again, but it wasn't. We knew from the beginning. So then we have to just sit and wait for dumb as dog shit to figure it out, which takes half an hour.
Yeah.
Also, you telling me that Lorraine, who has coddled and protected this daughter of hers her entire life because she's a miracle baby, she prayed back to life, but has psychic vision, so she's got to protect her, would let her daughter be left unattended in a room made of mirrors?
Yeah, so like not only do we have the scare of the old lady, who again is from a house in another state and that Judy knows nothing about yet. The Warrens are not connected to this house yet. I don't even think that the priest has been there yet.
No.
And then, boom, scary old lady. Oh no, go away. You're not there. And then reflection of yourself who wants to kill you? Who's that? Who's
that?
What is the demon doing?
Who's that?
Is that the demon? Is that the ghost? Is it pretending to be you? What are we doing? Is it just for the visual of it? Again, I really, really like mirror shit in movies if it's done really well. Like it, I think that's can be terrifying. This is some bullshit.
I was spending most of my time with it because I was so bored trying to be like, well, how did they film this? Because usually when you film like a mirror, it's a body double and then the actor's on the other side of glass. And I was like, well, if you're doing all this around, that's the only impressive thing about it is that they did because she's in a small room, 360 degree set of mirrors so that she could see her wedding dress from every angle. And they were able to film that without getting themselves in it or looking too CGI.
They green screen one mirror and then shoot all the surrounding mirrors and then green screen the other mirrors and ungreen screen that one single mirror.
Oh, okay. Well, at least that's still better than all the CGI.
Cut those shots together. Like the ring when you're like the camera's right in front of a mirror, like there's no way that physically should be possible. That's crazy.
Yeah.
This is some bullshit.
But also mirror work in horror movies, there's certain stuff that's scary. If it's attached to a cabinet door and they open the cabinet and close the cabinet and the reflection is different, when the reflection moves independently of the person looking in the mirror, that shit's scary. When you do a camera cut from reflection to evil face reflection, but you do it with a camera, an angle cut.
That's not scary.
It's not scary.
No.
Also, again, like the lady under the dress, saw it coming from a mile away.
Yep.
It's so unimaginative.
Yeah, it's like, can we get on with this movie? Because I have a life.
Yeah. There are TikTok sketches, videos, I guess, TikToks made to be a little bit horror pieces that are scarier than any of this garbage.
Well, and it'd be one thing if it was spooky and at least entertaining. It is none of those things. It is
no, because I don't care.
So bland.
I don't care about Judy's wedding,
and then I start getting mad about it.
I think this is like one of the. I think the only movie in the Conjuring universe where I, in a theater, have almost fallen asleep
fully
and was so bored.
Again, even in the third one, I was too mad to be tired. But in this one, I also big yawns.
But also, like, okay, I'm like not having a great time. Are we going to wrap this up in a really cool way? Oh, we're not?
Nope.
Never mind.
Also,
I meant for the third one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because I couldn't see this movie with you guys because I had to work. So I went and saw an 11 p.m. screening. I didn't get out of that fucking theater till 1:45.
Well, and as we were getting out of the theater, we were like, oh, and Christopher has to watch this at a different time. None of us can say how mad we are
really thought
until Christopher sees us.
I really thought you were going to live text us the entire time after that first one.
No, you stopped responding to me, so I stopped texting. No, because I remember distinctly.
Don't do that. Just because I'm not responding doesn't mean I don't need to wake up to a list of texts.
If I send too many texts, you don't read them.
If I know that they're you upset at a movie, I will read every single one of them.
I absolutely believe that. That's true.
I will screenshot them and print them out.
I don't say this is a criticism. In fact, I really enjoyed when it happened, but I knew that this movie was not going to be as good as I'd hoped because when you all went to see Weapons and I couldn't get to see Weapons until the next day.
Oh.
You were so upset.
It wasn't even the closing credits. I got a text because I knew what time you guys went. I got a text from Reed saying you have to see Weapons.
Yep.
And I knew I was expecting a good time. Nobody texted me shit after The Conjuring, and I was like, "Oh, it was bad."
There was a distinct, purposeful silence.
Yep.
Because we did not want to influence your feelings about this movie.
Yeah, there was an absence of text about The Conjuring, and I was like, noted.
It's like your tone seems very pointed right now.
I think I went into this movie having my expectations way too fucking high because I was like, 1, great. 2, I think is better and amazing. 3, bad. And 3 was supposed to be the last one with Patrick and Vera.
And I'm like, surely this is course correct.
And then being like, we all had a little meeting. We knew it was bad. That legacy shouldn't go down on such a shit movie. Let's make a 4th one and make it really. Never mind. Let's just make it shit. Let's just make it shit and boring.
Do you know?
But a love letter to the two of you, technically.
Do you know what? I'm going to say this right now, and it may be controversial. The Nun 2 is better than this.
Oh no!
Because The Nun 2 has that one magazine sequence.
Yeah, that's true.
Which was impressive as hell.
Christopher.
It's true. Tell me I'm wrong.
Don't
and
make
it's
me
shorter.
Agree with you.
Yeah. It's also shorter.
And honestly,
how am I gonna rank these?
The fact that it's so like nuns in Catholicism are good and powerful, actually better than jerking off the Warrens on screen.
Yes, agreed.
So, oh no, yeah, I think it is.
I can jerk off Patrick Wilson on screen.
Are you talking about ranking all the Conjuring universe movies?
I'm talking about the real Warrens.
I think I have a letterboxed.
The Conjuring 2, The Conjuring, Annabelle, that early one, the prequel one,
The second one,
yeah,
with the well,
The Nun.
Mm-hmm.
Literally everything else.
No, I do have it ranked.
Oh, what's yours?
Technically, on this, I do have The Conjuring and Conjuring 2 with the same grade.
Okay.
According to Letterboxd, which are both 4.5 stars. Even though I do think that Conjuring 2 is a little bit better. Then I have Annabelle Creation.
That's the one.
Yeah, where it's the doll maker and all those orphans have to stay at his house.
Then I have The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It.
What?
Which sounds crazy because I feel like I even liked, even though it wasn't great, The Curse of La Llorona more.
Yes.
I might have to re-rate these.
So, okay, I'm looking at on a Wikipedia list right now of the Conjuring universe movies. Here's mine.
No, but I wasn't done yet.
Are you using more?
Conjuring 2, Annabelle Creation. Those I'll agree with so far.
Yeah.
Conjuring 3.
That's crazy.
Shouldn't be that high. La Llorona, The Nun, Annabelle Comes Home, The Nun 2, the original Annabelle, Conjuring Last Rites.
Okay.
That's what I have.
Okay.
I feel like the Nun should be a little higher.
I feel like The Conjuring 3 should be much lower than it is.
I agree. So I on the fly right now, I'm going to say The Conjuring 2, The Conjuring, Annabelle Creation, The Nun, Annabelle, The Curse of La Llorona, Annabelle Comes Home, The Conjuring.
And Nun 2 goes where?
Oh, Annabelle Comes Home, The Nun 2, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, The Conjuring Last Rites.
Yeah, and I would put Annabelle Comes Home higher because we have the ferryman in that. And even though we don't do anything with him, what a great character.
Don't make me cue up that music again.
See, we were promised a Crooked Man movie and we never fucking got one.
Yeah, but we got an extra Conjuring and an unnecessary Nun.
3 fucking
It was
Annabelles.
none necessary.
No, this Nun 2, again, as much as I love Vera Farmiga, I also love her sister, Thaisa. She is also great.
Yeah.
Do I think that she should, do I like that character? Yes. Did I like that movie? No.
No.
But I like her.
I also think you need to watch The Nun again on a chair that doesn't move. Because I've only seen The Nun in 4DX, and that is probably affecting your judgment.
That's the
How
other
fuck
thing.
did I give the Devil Made Me Do It 3 stars.
We saw Last Rites in whatever Dolby bullshit where it made the seat shake, and I was like, if this is 4D and I have to deal with this bullshit, I'm leaving.
We went and saw it in the same cinema, same theater, except 3 hours apart.
A whole sliding doors thing.
The best screen, the best recliners, the best theater. Still,
Worst movie.
okay. Can we do Cheetah Read?
Sure. Yeah.
Should we do an ad break first to wash our mouths out?
Sure.
A palate cleanser?
Really quick, something that I didn't even notice that Allison pointed out during that part of the Creed read is that when Vera does her initial sweep of the house and like gets everyone's energy and blah 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 blah, comes out to tell Daddy Patrick, the lanai, if you will.
Yeah.
It was a man with an axe and his slut wife and her mother. It wasn't in this house, though. It was farmland, but he did take them down to the basement. And Allison goes, "What basement? It wasn't in that house."
That is true.
She's like lazy. She was real mad about that.
Unless they built the new house in the exact same spot as the farmhouse,
Correct.
which they would not have done because it's near the road.
Yeah.
And also, it had nothing to do with it. It was all triggered by the mirror.
Yeah.
And remember, these ghosts can move. Apparently, they can go across state lines.
Yeah.
And go to
like-
bridal. Say they can say yes to the dress.
But again, the demon is no. I guess no. We'll find out in Creed.
Let's just do a
ad break.
Palate cleanser ad break.
Charlie, I just love what your makeup does for my skin, even after I take it off. Do you ever feel like you're still wearing makeup even after you take it off? Your skin kind of dull and cloudy? Well, Charlie Makeup, fresh new makeup and real life blush will eliminate that feeling. Charlie Makeup has a gel formula. A gel formula eliminates the necessity for a lot of complicated ingredients. That keeps Charlie Makeup very simple indeed. Just fresh, pure makeup that looks and feels fresh, pure and touchingly moist on your skin. And when you take it off, you'll have skin that looks and feels fresh, pure and touchingly moist. Is it any wonder Charlie Makeup is so lovable? All right, no piss farting around. Just do a cheatery so we can get this shit over with.
You just piss farted around.
We all technically just piss farted around.
I didn't. Zero farts, just pissing.
Okay, you were pissing.
Give me a minute.
No. No. It's a slang term. It's not to be taken literally.
Like pussyfooting?
That's different. Pussyfooting means to walk carefully.
So pissy farting.
No. No, piss farting is faffing.
Oh,
Titting.
And what is faffing?
Titting.
What's titting?
Pussyfoot. No, it's not. Nearly got me. Fuck.
Oh yeah. Gotcha. Got him.
Eat shit.
Judy's attacked and falls in their attic, prompting the Warrens to remove the mirror of their own home in hope of containing the demonic force. Oh.
We need to be able to understand what you're saying, dickhead.
Judy is attacked and falls in their attic, prompting the Warrens to remove the mirror to their own home in hope of containing the demonic force. The entity fights back. Judy becomes possessed. Ed suffers a cardiac episode. Lorraine is assaulted. In a climactic confrontation, the demon pushes Judy towards self-harm. Ed pulls her back. Lorraine prays, drawing on Judy's psychic gift. Together, they destroy the mirror. Afterwards, the Smurf family remains in the house for 3 more years. The shattered mirror is locked away in the Warrens Museum. Judy marries Tony. Ed and Lorraine embrace the peace they've long desired, as Lorraine receives a vision of a calmer future.
And then the movie itself vigorously performs oral sex on Ed and Lorraine for the last minute and a half.
I would too.
Yeah, full.
No, the real.
Oh, yeah, gross.
Which is disgusting.
Nasty cockapoo-poo.
The wedding sequence could be nice because we brought back all the actors or several actors from different movies, except the fact that I'm so angry at this film that it just disgusted me. And then James Wan is like hiding in the background of every shot
with his modern haircut and suit.
I loved seeing Frances O'Connor.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But I was still so mad.
I was still so angry that it meant nothing to me because I was like, fuck this movie. I don't care.
I liked seeing all of them.
I liked it in theory, but I did not like the scene. I was like, all right, neat. They're all together. I bet they had a really fun cast party. Please get me past this.
Yeah, and I do like that of the families that came back of the Conjuring 1 and 2. It's just like mother and daughter. Fuck the rest of the family.
Yeah, we don't care about any of them.
Yeah, none of that.
that church didn't have room for all of the people in every family that's been in a Conjuring movie.
Sure, they did.
Each family, it's like 8 people.
The Smurls are also there, right?
Yes.
And then
did the Smurfs?
That little
the Smurfs.
That little boy from the third one, who was the demon on the table.
I don't remember the third one at all.
Okay, in the beginning, he's on the table and he's like can do all that work contortioning shit that wasn't CGI.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
No, I'm like a Conjuring scene that's not CGI.
No,
how novel.
When I tell you I don't remember the third, I hated it so much. I remember the shitty cliff face. I don't remember that movie at all. I've not thought about it once.
Okay.
'Twas
a witch.
'Twas a witch. I did enjoy, perhaps in spite of myself, when the mirror was spinning.
I did too.
I thought it was so kind of stupid.
It was very stupid, but it because it had been sold to us for that it was so heavy, and the sound effects made it sound like it was heavy, and I was like, "That's
true. It was good Foley.
That was probably the only bit that seemed a little scary to me."
I thought the whole dragging and pinching Tony, in the hallway, and the fact that it was going in a straight line and just cracking through whatever part of the house was left, and like I'm watching it like these people, there's no way. Well, after everything, including Judy, like going like full
Deadite.
Yeah, like full Deadite. You're right. And finally having a personality. It took a demon to give her a personality. No member of that family, and especially the little children who were traumatized, are going to say, "Bye, Judy. Thanks for everything."
Yeah.
That family is like, please get the fuck out of our home. We need to go like
thanks for terrorizing
putting
us
everything
for a night.
together. I would not want to be around Judy. I just, as a child, not understanding.
No. Remember when, granted, it's CGI, but remember when Judy threw a dog against a wall? Fuck that bitch.
I was going to bring that up, but I wasn't sure. Maybe I should have put animal abuse in there.
Listen, the dog survives. The dog is fine. That was some fucking bullshit and unnecessary though.
And it was a CGI looking dog. But
and allegedly, it's something that did happen to the family's dog. Judy didn't fucking do it, but they did say that an entity threw their dog against the wall.
Okay.
The dog never died in real life nor in the movie. It's unnecessary and bullshit.
Yeah, we see the dog afterward. The dog's fine.
Like, we already, half this movie's fabricated. Do we need the dog against the wall?
We don't.
No.
Fuck
this movie.
But also,
and CGI Annabelle, who's 6 fucking feet tall.
That was so
No, 10 feet tall. She's like crawling through doorways and shit. Bullshit.
And it didn't even look good. Again,
it looked shit.
The Crooked Man was also, I think, CGI. It looked creepy. This looked like liquid fucking... It looked like one of those AI special effects you see on TikTok.
I was going to say, it looks very...
juicy.
Like analog horror TikTok stuff, but also it looks like... Remember that YouTube channel I told you where I watched the guy just playing indie horror games that are like sometimes shovelware, sometimes like, Unity assets that are just kind of put together?
Yeah.
And they're always from like Russia or something.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
It just looked like a pre-bought, pre-rigged CGI Annabelle done in Unity.
Yeah. It looked like the I've seen clips of the game with the big spider.
Sure.
That can hear you and if you're on mic and attacks you.
Okay.
Yuck.
Whatever.
That's actually kind of fun.
Yuck.
Oh, it looks horrifying. I couldn't play it.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
But it's got that vibe to it of like, oh my God, this is so scary. Or what is it? Polly's Playtime. It looked like one of those characters coming out of like an air vent.
No, but that also, like, we had the baby doll right there who had also done some weird floaty shit and was like, Mama.
And that baby doll is scarier
That
because
baby-
it's not trying as hard.
I would have kicked that baby doll down those fucking stairs the second it started crawling towards me, regardless of whether or not there are ghosts in that house.
Well, and I think...
And then we have to bring Annabelle into this bullshit? She got her cameo. Stay home.
I'm still annoyed with just Annabelle as a character design is too much. It's too Halloween spooky clown mask.
Now, yeah. When Annabelle first came out, I thought she was terrifying. And then I watched the movie. And then I was like, no.
You're not. But like, I think the dead-eyed baby doll robot thing that moves in ways that it's not supposed to when it's being possessed.
Way fucking cooler.
Yes. Because it's like...
Not possessed, just picked up.
Yeah, but its legs, because those kind of toys, it was only made to ever crawl.
Yeah.
And the fact that it does something that it's not supposed to, is got a weird body horror thing to it, because you can feel the toy kind of almost being broken in order to do those movements.
Yeah.
And that feels weirder than having a possessed, I'm a creepy doll, look at my creepy smile because I'm creepy.
Oh, this is a question that I had that I wanted to ask you and Allison after we watched it. And I guess I'll ask it now. So the demons / ghosts, again, we've established that they can cross state lines.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Willie and Nilly. When they are like doing weird shit, are they just like very briefly creating tiny little pocket universes?
How do you mean?
They make people disappear. They change the physics of reality sometimes. They make bright days go dark until they're done being like, hee hee hee, wasn't that scary? Back to normal. Like,
or is it all supposed to be a vision and you can't trust reality?
Yeah, I think it's making them see things.
Okay.
My biggest question is, are all demons stuck in a thing?
In a thing?
Yeah, it seemed like everything is a demon inside of an object with the warrants. The mirror has a demon in it. Annabelle has a demon in it. The
Annabelle
Japanese suit of armor has a demon in it.
Annabelle does not have a demon in her. She had a demon attached to her. Because remember, one of the stupid rules that The Conjuring has is that objects can't be possessed, but they have demons attached to them.
But the mirror is possessed.
There's a demon seemingly behind the mirror, but also in the mirror.
So the
which
mirror
makes no fucking sense.
So Annabelle and the mirror are like the giant, embarrassing hall pass thing you have to carry when you leave your classroom.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Or the giant tag on a gas station.
Gas station bathroom.
Yeah.
That's the other thing that pissed me off about this is that, we have a demon controlling the mirror and the ghost that we see for maybe half a fucking second.
At the point,
which is just a slimy little dude.
Well, and then a tall slimy dude and because remember, there's the old lady, there's the
I'm talking
wife
about
and
the demon specifically attached to the mirror.
Oh,
you see that demon very briefly at the very end. There's no like Valak.
I might have looked away.
No Valak nun thing. There's no like Annabelle demon that was actually attached to Annabelle that we get to see.
You see it at the beginning too.
For like half when? Yeah.
When she's giving birth.
Also,
the little over the thing.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all we see. Bullshit.
Why is their basement the safest place to put all these horrible things and not some vault in the Vatican?
Yeah. Why are you all keeping it in your house?
And they're like, oh, let's just give tours. And I love how
to have a fucking museum, Christopher.
But
obviously,
you notice that they don't ever mention how much they would like charge people to do this. They made it sound like, oh, just whenever you come over, we'll show you our basement. And they're like, no, whenever you come over with $20.
If you invited me into your home and then said, have a look inside this room, and then said, don't touch anything, I'm immediately leaving the room.
Oh, possibly the house.
I don't trust myself to forget for a second and be like, what's that? Pick it up. No. If you say don't touch anything, I will vacate that space.
And the one good thing about Annabelle Comes Home that I did like is that we got a real good look at everything in that room. And there's so much shit that they could do. There's so much stuff in there that looks creepy as fuck.
There's so many interesting things you could do with it. It's a real cabin in the woods situation.
Yeah.
And they did nothing with it.
Without introducing an ugly ass mirror that I know grandparents have no idea what their kids like, but no child in the 1986, I was a child in 1986, wants that fucking ugly mirror.
I really like that mirror, especially with the cherubs on top of it that from like The Haunting.
That's the worst part of it.
I was literally thinking about that. I was waiting for them to do a CGI like move their heads. And
the Perriers.
But I will say I liked
again Opal.
Thank you.
I liked when they got the mirror out and it got crushed by the garbage disposal, and it felt like something broke.
Shit.
And then the one girl threw up blood and bits of mirror. That was creepy. The bits of mirror throwing up.
Yeah, the obviously blood out of a hose throwing up was some bullshit.
A little hilarious.
However, I did
real.
I did like it, but again, like the Judy in the wedding dress scene, so telegraphed. Because the second they went from crushed mirror in the garbage truck to girl at dinner and the first in her guts, I was like, oh, she's going to vomit up broken glass.
Yeah. Well, so we can tie things up. Why don't we, just like how we started, we said one nice thing. Let's say one bad thing. What's something that you haven't talked about yet?
It's what we spent the rest of the episode doing already.
Give us a pet peeve, just one. One thing you're still mad about, and then we'll move on.
One thing I'm still mad about.
On this movie.
That we haven't brought up yet?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that it went to great lengths to show us how heavy this mirror was, and then the Smurl dad and Daddy Patrick were carrying the mirror from the attic. The Smurl dad fell through the floor down one story, and then the mirror fell one story and landed on his foot, crushing it. Then within 20 minutes, fiance Tony, also had his whole leg carved up by the mirror sliding across the floor. Both those gentlemen standing on 2 feet at the end of the night.
Mm-hmm. Very upsetting. Charles?
I think what was really annoyed me because I didn't feel like it had anything to do with anything was preacher guy just off at himself out of nowhere.
The whole plot point, that whole subplot.
So stupid.
Bullshit. And I get we're doing something.
We're doing an Exorcist.
We're doing some references. We're doing a little The Omen. We're doing a little The Exorcist. We're doing a little the beginning of The Conjuring, the first one, where we just see the witch feet. But we already did that with the old guy. Yep. And the fact that I get that they say that they never went back and found that out, but we never revisit that. So that better turn into another fucking movie.
But they're going to do it all badly.
It's going to be terrible. Yeah, none of these are good.
What about you?
I will watch every single one of them.
Yeah, same.
God damn it.
Mine is that the unnecessary shot where we go from the front of the house in the rain over the top of the house and then to the back of the house.
Oh my God.
In CGI, when you could have done it with a fucking drone.
You are so right.
What a waste of computing time and animator time.
This is what pisses me off the most about this director. His quality, his standard for CGI, that he has allowed so much bullshit CGI.
Yep.
That shot is like on par with the cliff face in The Devil Made Me Do It. And also they've done so much so far that didn't have any of that garbage in it, that they did it for an establishing shot, for a tracking shot, for an unnecessary front to house back.
And fine, do the shot that you want, but it would have been cheaper to do it with a drone.
Unforgivable.
So,
and I also think that like
and another thing,
it was done well again in the first two movies where you see just the ghosts being mischievous to fuck with the family. Like the fucking phone cord. Once those little girls had the phone cord, I knew that's coming back.
That's coming back
later. That's going to be it.
Chekhov's phone cord.
That's going to be a thing. The light falling at the very first post communion dinner or confirmation dinner. Genuinely, I was like, oh shit, all right, cool. So these ghosts aren't fucking around with anyone, or neither is that demon in the ceiling. So we're not going mischievous. We're going to go real. Oh, never mind.
They're like, never mind. They're like, the Warrens aren't coming, so I guess I'm going to just sit here.
I'm just going to pout, and then I'm going to try to kill people with a fucking axe, which is too slashery for the Conjuring universe.
Absolutely. But also, the Chekhov's phone cord, we didn't need.
Chekhov's phone cord pantry?
But we didn't need that. The fact that we had the girls pulling in the cord, like you said, the minute you see it, you go, well, that's coming up later. That just telegraphed a future scare. I know what phone cords are. So if you just showed her talking on the phone in that first establishing scene, okay, there's a big long ass phone cord. It's the Roseanne house. Got it. And then cut to her on the phone. The kids are running around. The phone cord's being pulled. Oops, it's not the girls. But the fact that they already did that once, we knew that was coming.
No, if you had the little girls running around and they get tangled in it, so it pulls it, and they're like, "Oh, girls, what are you doing?
Yep.
Get out of here. Go set the table or whatever. Go wash your hands."
Yep.
And then we do it the next day or two, whenever it happens the second time, and you just turn and it's just
nothing.
Into the darkness.
Yeah.
That would have been fucking scary.
But the fact that we had them hiding in the dark pantry, fuck off.
Yep. Agreed.
That. And I'm so glad you brought up that CGI shot. Again, 5 seasons, whatever many seasons of The Magicians was made for $25 on a pirated copy of Photoshop. And they made some exquisite special effects for what they had. And they went from like magic sparkly fingers to a full flying fucking ship on a whole new ass planet realm thing. They made this shot in The Conjuring 10-ish years later, at least 5 years later, worse.
And than several $1 million more.
What they were doing on Sci-Fi Channel.
Yep. Oh, and also what Tony's his name?
His fiance?
When he runs out of the house to get his car and then fully drag races down the street.
And then lightly bumps into the fence.
What on earth are you doing?
Yeah. Turn the car around and bring it out front.
Just turn the car around and bring it out front.
And then he sped forward and then hit.
Hag in the road.
But it was like... You know what? What a great way to end.
Would Britney survive in this film universe?
Yep.
Sure.
I no notes.
I don't care.
Okay, would Leslie Ann Warren survive in this universe?
Yes.
She's a Warren.
Yeah. You're
Flawless.
right. And she's a good Warren.
Yeah.
Would Kylie Minogue survive in this universe?
No, because she wouldn't want to. 'Cause fuck this movie, honestly.
I'm out.
Yeah.
She's like, can I get some of that cord?
Yoink. With the floor cleaning cord or the telephone cord?
No telephone cord because
Tiny.
yeah.
Tiny little baby.
She only needs a tiny room.
Tiny lady.
Your randomly generated diva for this week.
Is it Vera Farmiga?
It does feel like we're wasting a diva. Poor woman.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Nicole Richie. But with Nicole Richie,
Oh. Yeah.
I feel like she'd be like, ew, no.
I feel like she'd walk up in that house and be like, listen, ghosts.
Yeah.
I've seen The Simple Life, all 5 seasons.
Yeah.
I know exactly what she does when she walks into when she walks into a stranger's house.
Yeah.
I know who's in charge.
Yeah, I feel like she'd walk into the house and be like, I don't like any of this. Stop it. Go away. Yeah. And the demon would go, all right.
Get out of here, ghosts.
Yeah, she would look at that ugly ass mirror and just be like, no, we're not doing this.
All right.
That is a Paris Hilton, I'm not necessarily Nicole Richie, but a Paris Hilton rule. Never walk past a mirror without looking into it.
Mm-hmm.
So that mirror would have been featured heavily somewhere in that house, not hidden in the attic or thrown away.
All right. Can we
Let's
end
keep
this
going.
fucking
No,
show?
fine.
Jesus.
God, do it.
2 hours and 51 minutes later.
Hooray.
Do you want to do Patreon or email?
Yeah.
Considering we are doing a double record because Reed is going away next week.
And it's my birthday.
His birthday.
I mean, when it comes out, it will be past my birthday. But.
Our first email comes from the website via
Forum submission.
the subject line, greetings from the movie cuck chair.
Oh.
From what they'd like to be called, Will, which is our Will.
Oh, Will. Will.
Yep. Message. Hey all, I just finished the Ghost Ship Redux episode and figured I'd send an email. I have a few reasons. A, as much as I pester y'all on every other platform I've never sent an actual email to the show. B, now that Keely's all caught up, you may not be getting as many emails. And I don't want the show to get shorter. Boo, hard outs. 3, I wanted to hear Christopher say, form submission.
I did it. Forum submission.
Preferably with lots of reverb.
Done. Wait. Done.
Lastly, I wanted to give show saver Reed some flowers after so many nice things were said about Charles last episode and Christopher before that. If he hadn't joined, it's possible the show would have just ended all those years ago when the horror burnout hit Christopher. I love the balance Reed brings to the show with quietly witty interjections and long bits on his wild childhood and very astute insight into filmmaking and subtext and all that, sometimes putting more thought into the movie than the filmmaker did. All right, that's long enough. I'll go back to pestering everyone on the Discord. Hey, other listeners, join the Discord so I can pester you too. Love to all, William Nilly.
Yay, willy-nilly.
Is that the first time that Will's written in?
Yes.
First time ever?
Yeah,
But I feel like you're right, because I feel like I hear from Will a lot. I'm like, Will definitely writes in all the time.
Yeah.
Just not on the emails. Our next email is from Professor Chaos, also via
Form submission.
The subject line, rat soup. Hello, CCR. I loved your Ghost Ship Redux. Unlike Christopher, I do love that movie. I suspect that people were torturing you, Christopher, because you were very funny when you hate something. Thank you for bringing Don't Pay the Ferryman back into my brain.
Don't pay the ferryman. Don't even fix a price.
Yeah.
Don't pay the ferryman until he takes you to the other side. Wow.
I forgot all the lyrics to that from the last time we did this. I loved that song as a kid and used to lip sync it and dance around the living room. I am actually a big fan of Dark Castle films. Yay. Have you seen The Reaping? I have not. Have you?
No.
Reaping?
I've neither seen the sowing nor the reaping.
As mentioned before, I'm working through the catalog again and just listened to the Sinister episode. Did you ever see Sinister 2? I've seen it.
I don't think I've seen any of the Sinisters.
Really? You haven't seen the first one?
Oh, the first one is good.
I saw the second one. I liked the second one.
I liked it enough.
We never did it for the show.
Yeah, that's funny because usually we're such completionists.
I actually liked it better than the original, and it has less color grading, so you could see what was happening.
Yeah.
That's true. Sinister 1 is very dark.
It's true.
I also listened to your epic Scream episode and wondered if you would ever do Scary Movie. I would.
Sure.
Yeah.
I feel I'd be willing to do it. I feel like it's breaking the rules because it's not a scary movie.
It is. It says it right in the title.
It's the titular role.
Okay, enough rambling. How I died this week. Died of a foreskin infection while lost in the cock forest. Let's see if you remember saying either of those things. I do not. No. A foreskin. I feel like foreskin infection was mine.
Foreskin infection, like yeah.
Lost in the cock forest. It has to be one of y'all.
What do people usually say? Sausage factory? Yeah.
A sausage fest?
Cock forest is my preferred term for there are too many men here.
Cock forest. Okay.
If there's too many women, it's a clam bake. Too many men, it's cock forest.
I have forgotten that.
Yeah.
And, bring that back.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's a real cock forest in here.
Thanks for all the laughs, heart emoji, but maybe a little less of the pimple popping discussions, please. Vomit emoji.
Oh my God. Agree. I agree very strongly on this.
Disagree.
I agree.
Pimple popping.
I forget, but it's going to come up in the next episode.
Did we do it recently?
Yes.
About pimple popping.
Yeah.
Yes. Fucking love it.
Go shit.
Fucking love it.
Fucking hate it.
Next email.
No.
Also.
Oh yeah, one more.
Also, Professor Chaos via
form submission.
You can add reverb to that, right?
Probably.
Yeah,
I don't know how much your manual reverb is going to affect the reverb.
No, take mine right out. Just add yours. I'm just doing it for fun.
Let's read the whole thing.
All right. Oh my God, my address brain. I titled my last email Rat Soup to reference the conversation you had about rats and totally forgot to suggest that maybe the rats were so clean because they were ghost rats. Oh. I guess I need to stop using form submission.
Form submission.
And switch to email because I can't edit my message.
That doesn't work that way.
Because I can't edit my message before sending. I just love hearing Chris say, form submission. Dilemmas. That's the end of that email for this episode.
All
and
right.
we have more. But you know what? I know that William Nilly said that he hates hard outs. Not a hard out. It's just we're doing a second episode right after this.
So
how long did we last this one?
Oh, we just cracked 2 hours, so not too bad.
Fuck yeah.
It's going to be a good...
This episode will be less than the damn movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And way more interesting.
Jesus.
Because we're doing it.
You can find everything you need for this show at dirtylhorrorpod.com. You can find the episodes, old and new, and you can write us emails via... form submission.
You were waiting for someone else to do it, weren't you?
I really was hoping. And you can find a link to our Patreon to support us if you so wish. Otherwise, you can find Charles at Charles Rockhill.
ROCKHILL.
You can find Reed at Reed Black Comics.
On Instagram.
And you can find me at Chrisopotamia. This has been Dirty Little Horror. Until next week.
Try not to die of boredom because of this movie.